video we will solve some problems on differentiability. So in my previous video I have said you that the differentiable function will be a continuous function and vice versa will not be true. Like if a function is continuous, it may be differentiable or it may not be differentiable. In a graph, if you have a discontinuity, if it has a jump, then hole or any gap, then that is a discontinuous function and it will not be differentiable. If it has a sharp turn, edge, okay, then that also is not differentiable because at this point I can draw many tangents. Differentiable function, it will have only one tangent. If it has a vertical line at a point or a steep line, then that function is also not differentiable. Now let us solve the problems. So for the problems, what happens, we have to check for the continuity. So if a function is continuous, then only the function becomes differentiable. So this is a polynomial function. It will be continuous in its intervals. So for x less than 0, this is x which is continuous. X greater than 0, 1 plus x, this is also continuous. This function is changing its value at x is equal to 0. So have to check the continuity at that particular point. So at x is equal to 0, the function value f of 0, that will be equal to x, that is 0. Next, if I consider left hand limit, that is limit x approaching 0, that is from the left at point, okay, we have to check the continuity, that is x. So if I substitute x is equal to 0, it is 0. Right hand limit, okay, if we have to check whether it is continuous from the right at that particular point. So limit x approaching 0 plus, okay, the function here it is 1 plus x. So if I substitute, it will be 1. So left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. That means limit x approaching 0, f of x, that doesn't exist. It exists when left hand limit is equal to your right hand limit. That will be nothing but limit x approaching 0 minus f of x, limit x approaching 0 plus f of x, that will be limit x approaching 0 f of x. Okay, this is the point to remember. So here this does not exist. Okay, so the function is not continuous at x is equal to 0. So we will not check for the differentiability because the first condition itself fails here. Next we will take f of x is equal to mod 2 minus 3x. So this will, I will substitute it, it is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 2 by 3. So now we have to check the continuity at x is equal to 2 by 3. So it will be continuous at other points. Now the critical point is x is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, so f of x is equal to 2 minus 3x, that is for x less than or equal to 2 by 3, minus of 2 minus 3x, that is for x greater than 2 by 3. So we can see from this that this function is changing its value at x is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, so we will check for the continuity. So f of 2 by 3, that is equal to mod 2 minus 3, 2 by 3, that is equal to 0. So next I will consider left hand limit, that is x approaching 2 by 3 minus, that is this function 2 minus 3x. Here if I substitute x as 2 by 3, you will get it as 0. Right hand limit, that is equal to limit x approaching 2 by 3 plus, that is the function is minus 2 minus 3x, that is equal to minus of 2 minus 3, 2 by 3, that is equal to 0. So from this you can see f of 2 by 3, that is equal to left hand limit, that is equal to your right hand limit. That means the function is continuous at x is equal to 2 by 3. So this function is continuous at all the points. Now we will check for the differentiability. Okay, so you know the formula for left hand derivative, that is nothing but limit h approaching 0, f of a minus h minus f of a divided by minus h. Here I will consider a as 2 by 3. Now in the left hand derivative, instead of x, I have to substitute a minus h. So 2 minus 3, okay, 2 by 3 minus h. F of 2 by 3, that will be equal to 0. So this is 0 divided by minus h. Limit h approaching 0. Here we will consider 2 minus, this will cancel 2 minus 2. Then you have plus 3h divided by minus h. Okay, so 2 minus 2 is 0. Then here you will have minus 3. So the left hand derivative is equal to minus 3. Now we will consider the right hand derivative. Right hand derivative, that is equal to, the formula will be limit h approaching 0, f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h. Okay, this f of a plus h means this is for 2 by 3. So here I will substitute x as a plus h. Okay, so minus of 2 minus 3, you have 2 by 3 plus h, and that will be 0 divided by h. Minus 2, then you have plus 3 into 2 by 3, then you have plus 3h, that is divided by h. This cancels, so 2 minus 2, that will be equal to 0. So h cancels, you have 3. So the right hand derivative is equal to 3. Left hand derivative is equal to minus 3. So the further function to be differentiable, I have said you that the left hand derivative should be equal to your right hand derivative. That means if I consider a point A, this is left hand derivative, right hand derivative, that both should be equal. Then only the function will be differentiable. So this is differentiable at all the other points, but at 2 by 3, okay, this is not differentiable. Okay, and in my previous video I had taken mod x, and I have found that that function is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. So in general, the mod function will be continuous. Okay, mod function, it will be continuous, but remember, if I substitute whatever the value is inside this mod, if I substitute that equal to 0, x will be equal to some value x naught. Okay, so at that point the function will not be differentiable, but at all the other points it will be differentiable. So for example, if I take mod 2x minus 1, this is continuous and this is differentiable except a point 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1 by 2. So this will not be differentiable at x is equal to 1 by 2. So just remember this mod x minus x naught, it is not differentiable at the point x naught.